What if I told you that you could attract anything you desire using nothing but your thoughts? Not by working harder, not by waiting longer, but by changing the way you think, feel, and vibrate. Sounds impossible? That's because most people were never taught how reality really works. We were taught to chase, to hustle, to suffer for what we want. But the universe doesn't speak the language of effort. It speaks energy. And your thoughts are the origin point of your personal frequency. Every thought you think broadcasts a vibration, and that vibration becomes your point of attraction. So if you're constantly thinking about what you lack, what's missing, what you fear, you're not just observing your reality, you're recreating it over and over again. But the moment you become aware of this, you reclaim your power. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become the conscious creator of your experience. This is not fantasy, it's physics. And today, you're going to learn how to tap into that power. Use it intentionally and watch your life shift in ways that feel nothing short of miraculous. Let's begin by understanding one truth. Every single thing you see in your life right now was once a thought, conscious or unconscious. Your job, your relationships, your finances, even your daily habits, all began as patterns of thought. That's how powerful your mind is. But the key isn't just to think random thoughts of success or love. It's to maintain a consistent inner state that aligns with what you desire. The universe doesn't respond to wishful thinking. It responds to dominant frequency. That means what you dwell on, what you emotionally invest in, what you replay in your mind, that becomes your reality. So when you say you want abundance, but constantly worry about money, the universe mirrors the worry. When you crave love but dwell on heartbreak, the universe echoes the pain. To attract anything, you must shift the energetic signal you're sending by aligning your thoughts with a version of you who already has what you want. That version doesn't beg, wait, or hope. They feel, know, and embody. You must become that person before the evidence shows up. That's how attraction begins. Now, you might be wondering, how can I think differently when my life looks nothing like what I want? How can I act rich when I'm broke? How can I feel loved when I'm alone? The answer isn't in pretending, it's in training. You train your mind the same way you train a muscle. Repetition, focus, discipline. You catch every limiting thought, every doubt, every complaint, and you replace it. Not by force, but by choice. You say, "Thank you, but I choose differently." And you redirect your mind back to possibility. At first, it will feel fake. Your old beliefs will resist. But with practice, your brain begins to rewire. Your emotional body begins to recalibrate. Your nervous system begins to adapt. And soon, the new way of thinking no longer feels forced. It feels natural. You're no longer affirming to convince yourself. You're affirming what you now believe to be true. And that belief becomes a magnet. It draws opportunities, people, ideas, and resources into your field without effort. Because the world isn't happening to you, it's responding to you. You shift your thoughts, you shift your field. You shift your field, you shift your life. Let's talk now about visualization, one of the most powerful tools you can use to program your thoughts into your future. Visualization is more than imagination. It's a direct message to the quantum field. When you close your eyes and see yourself living the life you desire, feeling it, hearing it, embodying it, you create a neural and energetic blueprint. And the brain, unable to distinguish between what's vividly imagined and what's real, begins to code it as truth. The more emotionally charged your visualizations are, the stronger the signal you send. The key is to visualize not from a place of longing, but from a place of presence. Don't see the future as far away. Feel as if it's now. Walk through your dream home. Feel the joy of the relationship. Smell the air, touch the textures, hear the sounds. The more real it feels, the more magnetized your field becomes. But don't stop at the vision. Carry that vibration into your day. Act from it. Speak from it. Decide from it. That's how thoughts evolve into frequency, and frequency becomes form. But thoughts alone aren't enough. You need emotional fuel. Your feelings are the amplifier of your thoughts. Think of them as the electricity that powers the signal. You can think abundance, but if you feel fear or scarcity, your emotional broadcast overrides the thought. That's why emotional mastery is the secret weapon of conscious creators. It's not about suppressing your emotions, but learning how to shift them. When you feel low, stuck, or negative, you don't ignore it. You move it through breath, music, nature, movement, or stillness. You ask yourself, what would the version of me who already has what I want feel right now? Then you practice feeling that, even for a few minutes a day. This isn't pretending. It's practicing presence. Over time, your nervous system will start to accept this new emotional reality as normal. And when your emotional baseline rises, your reality follows. Joy, peace, confidence, these are not rewards. They're frequencies. And when you live inside those frequencies, attraction becomes effortless. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think they have to do more to manifest more. But the real power lies not in action, but in alignment. When your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and energy are all moving in the same direction, manifestation becomes inevitable. You no longer hustle for results, you attract them. You no longer chase goals, you magnetize outcomes. The right people find you. The right ideas come to you. The right doors open. But to get there, you must let go of the need to force. Let go of control. Let go of needing things to happen a certain way. Surrender is not giving up, it's opening up. It's saying, I trust my inner world more than the outer illusion. That trust is magnetic. That inner calm is attractive. You're no longer creating from desperation, but from knowing. Knowing that your thoughts are powerful. Knowing that the universe is responding. Knowing that every shift within creates a ripple without. That's the art of conscious attraction. And it's already working the moment you choose to align. Let's go even deeper. One of the most underrated keys to attracting anything is identity shift. You cannot manifest a new life while clinging to an old version of yourself. You can't keep thinking like the person who struggled, feared, doubted, and expect miracles. You have to upgrade your identity. This means no longer seeing yourself as someone who's trying to get there, but someone who's already arrived. Instead of saying, I'm manifesting wealth, you say, I am wealth in motion. Instead of hoping to be confident, you become the one who acts from inner certainty. This identity shift isn't just mental, it's energetic. It shows in the way you breathe, speak, walk, and decide. The universe doesn't wait for you to prove yourself. It responds the moment you decide who you are. You attract not based on your desires, but based on your identity. And the moment you claim a new self-image, reality has no choice but to shift to match it. Because it's not about becoming something one day. It's about being it now. In energy, in thought, in presence. Now let's address the elephant in the room, doubt. It's natural. You're human. But doubt doesn't need to control your reality. In fact, doubt can become your greatest teacher. Every time you feel doubt, it's an invitation to choose faith. Every time you think, what if it doesn't work? Ask, what if it does? Doubt is just a thought, and thoughts only gain power when you feed them. You don't need to eliminate doubt. You just need to stop agreeing with it. Shift your focus to evidence that things are working. Celebrate small signs. Recognize synchronicities. Trust that if the desire is in you, it's already aligned with you. The universe doesn't give you dreams to tease you. It gives them to prepare you. Doubt says this is too big for me. Faith says, I was made for this. And every time you choose faith over fear, your vibration rises. That rising is what pulls in miracles, breakthroughs, and outcomes beyond logic. Doubt may whisper, but you don't have to listen. You are more powerful than your fear. And your thoughts, when aligned with belief, become your greatest superpower. So now let's tie it all together. You want to attract something? Then start thinking, feeling, and moving like someone who already has it. Make the thought your new home. Make the emotion your new baseline. Make the identity your new default. The real shift happens when this isn't just something you practice, it's something you become. You don't visit the vibration of your desires. You live there. You don't affirm once, you embody constantly. You don't visualize occasionally. You see the world through the lens of your future self. That's what it means to live in alignment. And in that alignment, life bends. People appear. Doors open. Energy flows. You don't chase, you magnetize. Because the universe is not listening to your effort. It's tuning into your frequency. And when your frequency says, I am ready, I am worthy, it is done, then it is. Not because it magically appeared, but because you finally became the version of you who was always meant to receive it. So here's your invitation. Starting today, take back your mind. Take back your thoughts. Take back your creative power. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to feel it. Think on purpose. Speak with intention. Choose beliefs that serve your expansion. You are not powerless. You're not stuck. You're not broken. You are a powerful co-creator of your experience. And everything you want is already aligned with the version of you who lives in trust, presence, and gratitude. So don't wait for proof. Be the proof. Don't wait for change. Be the shift. Don't wait for life to give you something. Decide now who you are and let life reflect that back. Because the moment your thoughts align with your desire and your desire aligns with your identity, the attraction is instant. The shift is inevitable. The future becomes now. And the rest of your life starts today.